Hey, it's Tim Terrio. I'm back at the Fresno Edge with Kim Tirapelli. Got a lot of good responses from Kim's last video blogs as she was giving you guys the lowdown on overall eating. So today we're going to jump into something that I know at least every guy athlete is really into, and everybody that ever lifts a weight.
Right.
And that's this protein drinks. How much do we need? And when do these really fit in? You know, as part of our blog, we're trying to give people the real truth about, you know, when do you really need this stuff? What's the science behind this? So let's start with that. What are the main, when do you need protein, a protein drink, versus, you know, a regular meal?
Right. Well, certainly when you're looking for fast protein repletion, which would be after a workout, that's when it's very important. And oftentimes athletes are traveling, perhaps after a game or from school, and so they don't think they can get home within 30 minutes to have a meal where they're getting some meat in. So these types of products are really convenient, and they're good sources of typically whey protein, which is considered a fast-acting protein as compared to casein protein. So our body's able to utilize it very quickly and help with the recovery process.
So when you go into any local store, right, there's hundreds of different items, products, and just a mass array. So is there, what do they need to look for if they're out there and they say, hey, okay, I want to do a protein supplement after I work out? I know that like Muscle Milk has a Muscle Milk Light, Myoplex, same thing, right?
Right.
So just they go in to buy something. What's the first thing you said? Whey protein versus casein.
Right. Right.
So if they want a quicker acting one, it's whey?
Yep, if they can get whey, that would be ideal. Not that casein isn't good, and typically if it's a protein that has milk as part of its ingredient, then you're going to have both. Right. But that being said, typically the recommendation is within 30 minutes at least getting 15 to 30 grams of protein. And most of these ready-to-drink protein supplements already have about 25 grams per 14 ounces.
Okay, so that'd be good for how big of an athlete?
Really for anywhere from ranging about 150 pounds to even up to 250 pounds. If you really want to get technical, the recommendation is 0.1 to 0.2 gram per kilogram of body weight within 30 minutes, and then 2 hours following also.
Total body weight or lean?
Total body weight.
Total body weight, all right.
So you just have to take your weight in pounds and divide it by 2.2, and that'll get your weight in kilograms. And if you multiply that by 0.1 or 0.2, that'll get you in the ballpark of how many grams of protein you should have within that 30-minute window, and then 2 hours additional afterwards.
Okay. And what about like the light versus the regular? What makes the decision on, hey, you're somebody like me,
right?
You need a light.
Right. So primarily they're reducing the fat, obviously. So if you are an athlete that's trying to, lose weight, if that's one of your goals, the lighter versions are going to be optimal for you because they typically still contain about 25 grams of protein. The fat will just be lower, and that'll contribute to lower calories for you. So if you are trying to maintain a certain calorie goal.
Right. So if you're trying to cut the fat, if you're trying to bulk up,
then
you're okay with the.
You can go with the regular.
Okay.
Definitely.
And then our good friend chocolate milk, right? The much maligned.
Right.
But for kids?
It's good for all ages, and a lot of college programs actually provide these right in the weight room because it is a perfect blend of carbohydrate and protein, which is optimal for recovery, carbs and protein. So
there's nothing wrong with a little chocolate milk?
Right. Even strawberry flavor?
Even strawberry flavor?
Go for it.
All right. So as long as, because it's the protein and the carbohydrate all at the same time.
Exactly.